welcome to the 5 Minute Crochet Podcast. I'm your host, Ellen Gormley, and here we are today. Good morning. It is Tuesday, the 25th of March, 25, so 3/25/25. It's Tuesday. I'm Ellen Gormley, and welcome. So I don't have a whole lot to say today. I think I'm going to get moving back on the sweater that I have been working on. So I made good progress, but no progress since yesterday on the candy blanket. So I decided that I would use the fuchsia. Good morning, Brian. I would use the fuchsia for the edging because I had a good amount of it. And I pretty much stopped working on the blanket because I was out of pink. I was out of the light pink that I needed for my sequence. So my edging is so far is one round of single crochet and then a round of double crochet through the back loop only. And then if I can find some more pink, I'd like to do a slip stitch edging because it's a little floppy around the top and bottom, but the gauge is really good along the sides. So I have a few more ends to weave in here, and I'd like to tighten up the edging, the border along the top and bottom. See, it's like a lot, but the edging along the long sides is really good. Like the gauge worked really well. So I'm going to figure that out. Also, I wasn't like super careful on my edging for the sides. Probably one stitch per row was too much, and that's why it's like ruffling. No, that's not right. One stitch per row along the long side seemed to work well. One stitch per stitch around the top and bottom seemed to be too much. So I don't know what's going to happen yet. So we shall see. I'm percolating about that a little bit while I go find more pink that matches. And then while that is kind of on hold at the moment until I go stash diving, I'm going to pick up the sweater again. So I did not work on this one on the trip this weekend. And the baby blanket I only worked on the way home. I was feeling a little queasy in the car on the way too, so I couldn't really work on it in the car. But the top-down sweater is still in process here. So I've got a blue top edge, and I have a pink top edge. So it's going to be it's a top-down, all one yarn. The color change is happening. So I'm about halfway through the second side, and then I will add sleeves in the in a kind of not dolman style, drop shoulder style. Ooh, big bird. There was like a really big bird outside my window just now. I think it was a turkey vulture. Have you ever seen those? They're everywhere here, and they are huge. They are such big birds, but they're harmless. Anyway, the Nature's Vacuum Cleaner. So I'll be putting on sleeves on this in some way. I don't know if I'm going to make cap sleeves or if I'm going to make elbow length sleeves or what. So I'll just take it as it goes. But this is what I think I am going to work on next for a mindless project. And then the mindful project is probably going to be, I really want to work on the Christmas tree skirt. I've had our Christmas tree skirts for over 20 years. And it's probably time for a new one. So I will be working on that as well. So that's what's going on now. And let's see. So it's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it, friends. Okay, so the woobles. You know I love the woobles. But people have trouble with the woobles. Had several outside your window yesterday. Yeah, half a dozen. Yeah. So the turkey vultures really love our street, and they like perch on top of our house while they survey where they can get their dinner. So whatever. But they're kind of intimidating, but they're huge. I imagine they're probably like this big if I were to see one up close. They're pretty big. But yeah, they're everywhere. They're not too attractive of birds, but they don't do anything, so it's okay. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Oh, the woobles. So I love the woobles, you know, I love the woobles. And I started doing some tutorial beginner help videos for them. And they're not beginner enough. And so people are like, you're going too fast. You don't show how to hold the yarn. It's like, I just was trying to problem solve. I'm like not trying to replace the woobles. I'm not trying to, I don't want to walk people through every stitch of the woobles because it's not my pattern. I was just trying to help problem solve for some people. Anyway, so as much as those videos go really well, people also then like complain that I'm not elementary enough, but I guess you can never really make everybody happy. So anyway, all right, I gotta go, but give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. If you have any ideas for videos, let me know. Hopefully I will have more time this summer. It seems like all my family members are traveling at the end of May and I'll have some free time. And so I just need to figure some things out and make it happen. In the meantime, I should see you tomorrow morning, and I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. So talk to you today. I talked to you today. I'll see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a great rest of your day today. Take care. Bye.